Pension fund contributors are warned of the dangers of continuous withdrawals on their savings pot. This as many have flocked back into their savings pot in the new financial year. Experts say the savings pot is meant to serve as a cushion for the overburdened South Africans. However, individuals are now tapping into it for the sake of its availability.
Be aware, early withdrawals comes with high interest rate. So have a reason, a really valid reason as to why you'd want to withdraw from your two-pot. If it's just for certain expenses that you would be able to save up for, leave that money because you will definitely benefit from it in the long term. You know, people shouldn't really run to taking from their two-pot because, yes, it is yours, but have a valid reason as to why. If you're going to do it for a good cause of closing your debt, that is a smart move. But remember, once you've settled that debt, do not open more debt.
Research found that some are using their two-pot monies to pay off their debts.
What are people using? What are people doing with the money? One of those sources is SARS, so the tax authorities, then the Reserve Bank, interestingly NATIS, so where we register vehicles, and then credit bureaus. We also, just because of what we do and who we engage, we also ask questions around the industry, so things like informal lenders, so not your major banks, some of the informal lenders. So that's kind of where we started looking to say, what are people doing? And in short, the answer is coming back saying at the moment, it looks like people are being sensible, does look like they're repaying debt, specifically student debt, cell phone debt, and sort of the micro informal lender debt.
One pension fund manager says it has received 30,000 claims already from its members, some new, while others are returnees.
If we look at the last quarter of last year, so from September to December or September to February, because two-pot runs on tax years, we saw around 80,000 claims as an administrator across the different funds that we administer. So 80,000 claims across six months, we're looking at about an average of 13,000 claims a month. So the new financial year opened on the 1st of March, 2025, and by the end of April, we were already sitting on 30,000 claims in the system. That's in 2 months. So that average has increased. So we've gone from about 13,300 to around 15,000 claims a month. And not all of them are new claimants, some of them are, but we're also seeing repeat claimants. So people that claimed towards the end of last year and have enough to qualify to withdraw, they've come back to withdraw again.
The fund manager says it seems South Africans are withdrawing their monies because their needs are a now problem and need an immediate solution, which the savings pot brings. It says in the first wave of the system, it made 650 million rand payments across its 800,000 members, of which over 100 million was paid in tax.
Initially, it was stuff like we're going to settle debt. Abo Mashonis, they want to get rid of the micro lenders. They want to settle little outstanding clothing accounts and those sorts of things. But in this year, what we're seeing is, well, I'm entitled to the money. The money is there, so I can withdraw it. So it's not even that needs-based anymore.
The second round of the two-pot system has begun for the financial year 2025-2026, which runs from March to February next year. Nothando Makutulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.